Happy St. Paddy's Day, everyone. I have put together a little bit of a special show today to celebrate Paddy's Day culture. The way I understand it, Paddy's Day, the way I understand it, St. Paddy's Day culture is broken down into three main ideas. We celebrate the color green, we celebrate drinking, and we celebrate Irish culture. At least as far as I've always understood it. So today we're going to start with something a little different on the show. I'm going to actually start with a little show and tell. I'm going to show off my green Bakugan, and then I have two Irish themed items that I'll show off before we get into the meat of the show tonight. But first, we're going to show off the green Bakugan in order to celebrate the color green. I haven't done Bakugan since coming off of hiatus a few weeks ago because until the other computer's fixed, I don't have space on my desk for the Bakugan setup, so I'm not going to do a rolling practice. I'm just going to show you the green ones I have. I have a total of 24 green Bakugan. Let's go ahead and get started. Alright. As you know, I don't usually run my webcam, so work. And I do have the green practice card for opening these up. Let's go ahead and get started. We'll start with... And I do have the thing where I have the scans of all the card images that I pull up. I'm going to show you Vice Rocks first. I'm getting used to this camera still. Here's Vice Rocks. Alright. Let's do... I'm not going to talk too much about these Bakugan. I go into more detail on my actual Bakugan streams once I'm able to resume them. This is just a quick show and tell of the green ones because today's Green Day. Here's a Cubbo. Not holding it properly. Cubbo's kind of an interesting one. There we go. Alright, let's do Feral. Sorry, I'm still trying to figure out the best way to do this. I'm not used to using this particular camera angle, but this is Feral. And I know that light behind me is giving a little bit of glare. Alright, there's Feral. Alright, I think this one I'm holding is Cycloid. Let's find out for sure. Yep, got it right. But then again, I have enough of these things that I generally know which is which. Let's see. Give me a moment. One just snapped prematurely. I want to adjust it off camera because it hasn't had its turn. I want to close it off camera because it hasn't had its turn yet. Sorry about this. Let's go ahead and do Pinsator. Hold on 1 second. Here's Pinsator. I'm not going to worry about manual parts today, I don't think. Except maybe Dragonoid's horn. Pinsator has fold-out legs, but we're not worried about them tonight. Okay, I think this one's Rairazu. Here's... I think this one's Rairazu. Yeah. I like that clicking noise that Bakugan make when they open. And here, we're going to do Falcron Ultra. This one, I think. Yeah, it's an Ultra, so this one, the magnet was actually on its back. In my opinion, this is one of the cooler looking of the, or the more character model looking of all the Bakugan. Let me see who's next. Hold on a second. I should have organized this a little bit better before I started, but I was running late. Oh yeah, I know. Let's do Zentor. And Zentor, he has a little fold-out sword. I said I wasn't doing manual parts, but the sword is iconic to the character. Let's do Lupithion. This is another Ultra, so I think the magnet is not on its... The magnet is on its back somewhere. Let me find the magnet real quick. And my Lupithion sometimes jams up. I hope that doesn't happen today. Nope, it opened just fine. But with the magnet on this back, there. With the magnet on its back, I can't really hold it on the card like that. It looks like the one arm doesn't pop out all... no, it was just caught on something. Yeah, I know. I like this one. I actually had to hunt a little bit for this one, even though it's just a regular core. This is Barbetra. Let's set that one aside. Trying to see who to do next. Alright, let's do Sharktar. This is the core version of Sharktar. I also have the Ultra version of Sharktar in 2 different colors, but not this one. So here's Sharktar. Oh. Excuse me a moment. Another one of my Bakugan just popped open prematurely. Let me close it so it can have a proper turn. I was expecting that from this one because this one is a little bit trigger happy. I'm not sure who this one is. I'm checking one off camera real quick. Yeah, alright. I'll close this one up so I can do this one next. Alright, let's do Fade Ninja. Fade Ninja is interesting because the character model is on the cartoon and the card is kind of thin. But the Bakugan himself is kind of fat. But there's only so much you can do with a ball shape. Especially with core level engineering, which isn't as advanced as the Ultras. Alright, let me see. Not sure which one that is. Give me a moment. I think that goes in this pile. Yeah, I know who that one is. Which leaves this one. Alright, so now we're going to do Halcore Ultra. I have a few different versions of Halcore, but this is the only one I have in green. This is the Season 2 version of Halcore. And this is one of the ones that was trigger happy earlier. And now we're going to get into some ones where I have multiple versions of. We're going to start with the Tertoniums. We're going to start with Tertonium Core. And then we're going to do Tertonium Ultra. And now we're going to do my Phaedruses, starting with Phaedrus Core. There it goes. And then we'll do Phaedrus Ultra. Sorry if my pacing on these is a little fast, by the way. I started stream a lot later than I wanted to, so I don't know how long the main portion of my stream is going to take, so I wanted to get through these as quickly as possible. But this is Phaedrus Ultra. You'll notice that while the core Bakugan in both cards show kind of a serpent dragon, the Ultra version of Bakugan of the actual toy, the Ultra version is more of a dragonfly kind of dragon. So that was the Phaedrus Ultra. And now we're going to do Trox. Which version is which? I think that's core. Yeah. Sometimes I get the Trox balls confused. This should be the one I just picked up. Should be the Season 1 core version of Trox. Yep. And on even though there's 4 different molds for Trox, every one of them has fold out arms. And for Trox, you kind of have to do it because it's a Tyrannosaurus Rex. But you know what? I'm not going to for tonight. So there's this Season 1 core. Here's the Season 1 Ultra. This is the most T-Rex looking of them, in my opinion, especially once you pull out the arms. Alright, I think this is Season 2 core that I'm holding right now. I think this is the Season 2 core version. Yep, there it is. And this one looks kind of fat, but he looks better once you pull his arms out. And then the Season 2 Ultra version. Did I mention I really like that clicking noise that they make when they pop open? There's a Season 2 Ultra Trox. And I have the Season 2 Troxes in multiple colors. I think I have each mold in like 3 different colors. I don't have the Season 1 Troxes in anything but green yet. Alright, now we're moving on to we saved the best for the last 3. We're going to do Dragonoid. In green, I have Dragonoid in both Season 2 Core and Season 2 Ultra. And I have to remember which ball is which. I think this is the core ball. Yeah, that's the core. That's Season 2 core Drago. And I'll let you see his horn. For Drago, we'll flip the horn out because the horn is iconic to the character. So that's core Season 2. And I also have green Drago in Season 2 Ultra. For the record, I have 11 different Dragos. But there's a couple colors I only have 1 in. I have 4 in Pyrus Red, which is the native color. Alright, and that one turned upside down because it is an Ultra. And we'll go ahead and do his horn as well. The Season 2 Ultra, I think, is one of my favorite Dragonoid molds. It's either that one or the Hyper Dragonoid Ultra from Season 1, or even the, yeah, it's one of those two. And finally, we saved the best for last. As you know from previous streams, Pegatrix is my favorite of all the Bakugan characters, and unfortunately I only have 1 of the 3 green ones. I'm missing 2 of them. But here's a Season 1 core Pegatrix, my only green Pegatrix. I have 14 Pegatrix total, and I want to get the other 6 and have a complete collection of Pegatrix. And unlike the Ultra Pegatrix, the horn is fixed to the head. It's molded into the head, so it's not a manual part. There's Season 1 Pegatrix. Alright, I'm done showing off Bakugan, but I have a couple other things to show off. First, I'll go back to my splash screen real quick. And we do have to use the Bakugan screens for the rest of the show off, even though we're done with Bakugan, because it's the only stage in my studio for which I have actually set up the webcam. So we're going to go back to the splash screen for it real quick. My splash screen that I've been using all the way since the beginning. You see there's 6 different ships there. I want to give you a closer look at the green one in front here, and you'll see why in a moment. Alright, here's the ship. It's one of 6 promo 10 Masters that WizKids made as part of the Pirates game. And the reason I wanted to show off this particular ship is because it is called Celtic Fury. And if I remember the flavor text from the card correctly, and I could be misremembering this, it was an Irish pilot who works for the mercenary faction. The captain was Irish. And you can see it's a beautiful dark green hull and the beautiful bright green masts and sails with the shamrock motif going on. You can see it in the back of the ship and on the sails. Of the 6 10 Masters, this is probably my favorite of them in terms of design. But the others are pretty cool too. Alright. And I wanted to show that one specifically because, hey, Celtic Fury Irish theme. Yeah. And then the last thing I want to show you is one of my percussion instruments. You've never actually seen my percussion on the channel, but I have a traditional Irish drum. Let me back up a bit so you can see it better. This kind of drum is called bodhran, I think it's called. Not sure the proper pronunciation. And I've never properly learned bodhran technique. So on the rare occasion when I use this one, I usually use my other percussion because it's smaller. But on the rare occasion I pull this one out to play with it, I usually adapt it into a kind of lap drum because that's what I know how to play. But in traditional Irish technique, you're supposed to hold it up like this, and then you use the double-edged stick with kind of a little rotational thing. And you get the idea. And that's kind of the idea of how you play bodhran, but I never really mastered the technique, so I certainly can't keep that up through a whole song. Give me one moment. Alright. Now that about does it for the show and tell. So let's get ready to go over to Morrowind now. Let me update the category on the stream, and we're gonna switch over to Morrowind. And for St. Paddy's Day, I thought we would celebrate by doing a tour of the 30 taverns in Morrowind. Alright. Did I not open my game? Hold on a minute. Here, enjoy a splash screen while I resolve this. Alright. I meant to open the game before I started, so I wouldn't have to do all this. Let me make sure I'm opening the right copy of my game. We want that one. And this is... We're actually using Bethesda Morrowind today, not OpenMW. Just because just because I want to use the linking books to make this tour a little bit easier. And the linking books don't work in OpenMW. Alright, let's switch back to the game now. And let me pull up my reference list of taverns as well. Alright, we are ready to go. Let me see if I can pull up my stream on my phone so I can see chat. Because I need to be in the browser on my second screen for this one. Because I have a list of all the places we're going to. Oh, I had some new followers today. Okay. That's cool. Alright, I see the chat. Alright. Let's get back. Let's get things going. Alright. We'll start a new game. Alright, so we're doing the skip tutorial like we usually do. Same name. And today, for purposes of a tavern tour, let's be in Nord. Because you can get these Celtic tattoos on your face as a Nord. Yeah, let's do that. Let's look at the hairs real quick. I see that with my limited mod selection with this setup, we don't have a lot of hair choices. But hey, let's go. Let's go this hair. Nice and blonde. Like your stereotype. Or do we have a redhead hair even? Not for default Nord. Let's go blonde then. Which is kind of stereotypical. Alright. Class list. Let's see, we're going on a bar trot today. So let's see. Pilgrim doesn't quite sound right. How about Bard? Because we're going to look at the different taverns. And for our let's do for our sign. Let's do Serpent, because part of the actual St. Paddy's Day story involved snakes in Ireland. So let's do Serpent for our sign. Alright, we'll actually talk to the guy properly today.
What's this about?
Alright. So let us go over to grab our cheat utilities first. And we have something else to grab while we're over there. Now there's 30 we're only looking at the taverns in Vanilla Morrowind.
Outlander.
No Mournhold. No Solstheim. We're just looking at vanilla base unmodded taverns. We're going to stay unarmed today, but we want the persuasion ring and the utility ring. And then we're going to go up here, and there's another additional barrel just for today. It contains all the linking books, plus 30 emeralds. And you might ask, what are the 30 emeralds for? Well, you'll see. We're going to leave a token at every bar we go to. And now, for our first bars, where to begin? Ooh, let's start at the end of the world, shall we, in Dagenfell. Because that's as close to a close to a Nord town as you're gonna get in vanilla Morrowind. It's not really a Nord town, but there's a bunch of Nords there. So let's find the Dagenfell Lincoln book. Let's go up there. And we're looking for a place called the End of the World.
Now, where did I put that?
And what we're going to do is when we go to each tavern and inn, we're going to buy all the drinks.
You choose to share your
all the many End of the World. Here we are.
A fine one. Speak freely.
All the many years I've been playing Morrowind, and never once have any of my characters ever bought any of the alcoholic drinks in game. Never have any of my players ever consumed any of the alcoholic drinks in game. I don't take alcohol in real life either. That all is going to change tonight. I mean, I'm still not going to take any in real life. But we are going to buy up all the alcohol and then drink it at the end of stream as a character. So we're going to come here. Oh, I forgot something in State of Need. We'll go right back in a minute. Let's see. Alcoholic drinks. We don't want regular potions. We just want here for the alcohol. Well, this is such a remote little tiny village that they don't actually have any alcoholic drinks here. That's all right. We're going to leave a little token to show that we visited. There.
Welcome, friend. Hail.
And that just says that, hey, we visited the End of the World. We need to go back to State of Need because I forgot something. And trade houses, according to this list, do count as taverns. So we're going to go back to State of Need. You might recognize that sound effect from when we played Misty last weekend. We need to go into a Rill's trade house because I forgot something very important for this stream. I forgot the green robe. But here we are going to buy the alcohol. I know he has alcohol. We're going to buy it all. Shine. Sujama. Mazda. Grief. Flynn. Cyrodiilic Brandy. I think we got it all. So now we're going to put the robe on. And we're going to leave our little token to show that we visited. Yeah, we buy all their drinks and then leave them a little piece of emerald.
Oh, greetings. How do you do?
I wanted to put that on the table. All right, so we've already visited 2 of the taverns. And we've left our little mark. And there's what I look like in the green robe. All right, where to go next? Let's go to... Let's go out to Saran, because there's 2 taverns in Saran. Alright. We're looking for the places. DeSelle's House of Earthly Delights. This is one of those places. This place is famous for its dancing girls. We're not going to stay on that because I didn't mark the stream M. So
This is fortunate. How do you do, Nord?
let's come here. She has no drinks either, but she has plenty of moon sugar. We're not going to barter in moon sugar, though. We're just going to leave our token and move on to the other one in Saran. I don't know why it keeps misinterpreting. I want to put these tokens on the bar.
Good friend. This.
Let's try this again. 3rd time's the trick, right? There's a problem with this bar. So let's do this. There we go. We've left our token. Now we're going to go look for the other tavern in Saran. We should be... It's called the Saran Trade House. And I don't come here often, so I don't know exactly where it is. We don't want the slave market, though, that's for sure. There's a difference between trader and trade house. A trade house is like everything. Oh, we don't need the temple, at least not yet. Apothecary. He probably has some potions, but we're looking for the drinks. Let's look at the map. Okay, so I must have passed it a little bit ago. Saran Trade House. Let's find the bar. Keep.
I don't know where to begin. It is such an honor to meet you.
Mazda, Skooma, Sujama. There we go. We got some more drinks. And now we gotta drop our little token. How did that end up on the wrong side of the bar? Well, we are using the Bethesda engine, so of course I can expect a few more bugs than I usually get. Alright. Where do we want to go next? Let's go to Pelagiad. And we're looking for a place called the Halfway Tavern. And of course, we're going to come to town right in the middle of a dust storm. But let's find the Halfway Tavern and get out of this weather. There's a nice fort here.
With pleasure. Please, go ahead.
But we have no business in the fort tonight.
Where is that slave?
Okay. Is that it, maybe? I don't spend a lot of time in Pelagiad. Halfway Tavern. Here we are. All right. Here's the bar. Okay. They won't barter with me if I'm holding skooma. So let's just drop it on the floor real quick. Cyrodiilic Brandy, Flynn, Grief, Mazda, Shine, Sujama. Alright. Let's take back our skooma. And then let's drop our little token. And this was already our 5th tavern visit, believe it or not. We're making good progress tonight. There we go. Where do I want to go next? Let's go to Caldera.
Over there. That's more.
And in Caldera, we're looking for Shank's shovel, which is right here. We just teleported right up to it. Alright. I forgot some merchants hate skooma. I should have a habit of automatically dropping it when it's time to buy the drinks. Cyrodiilic Brandy, Flame, Grief, Mazda, Shine, Sujama. Take my skooma.
What I see.
And now we're gonna drop our token. Alright. Moving right along. Let's go over to Nisus. We're looking for Nisus now. And here we're looking for the Modoc Trade House. Ah, that's the barracks. Those look like houses. This is another town I don't spend a lot of time in. But we're going to do a brief interlude real quick once we meet the barkeep. Oh. He didn't complain about my skooma. Okay. He has a whole bunch of different empty bottles. But he doesn't... He appears to have a bunch of cups and bottles, but no actual drinks. Interesting. What a useless tavern.
Well, I find myself in pleasant company.
Still,
Please, share your thoughts.
useless tavern. No drinks to be had here. But still, we visited, so let's drop our token. And I want to show a cool place of interest in this town, just because I haven't been here in so long. We're gonna run across. Is this it? No, we just established that's the barracks, right? If I remember where in town it is, we'll do a... Those are the houses. There it is. An ex-Telvanni, a powerful ex-Telvanni sorcerer, lives in this building. We're gonna try and run past the rats and just go see him. know how to... Alright, we disarmed it. Now let's unlock it. Alright. There he is. In this room. Somewhere. There he is. He's an ex-Telvanni sorcerer. Alright. Alright, he doesn't have much to say. I just wanted to show him off to you. Back to the tavern tour. Where should we go next? That was nicest. So let's go over to Margon. We got out of there just in time before the rat could steal the book. We're looking for Andis Trade House. And once again, we seem to have come at the wrong time, so... Andis Trade House. Let's find the bar.
Our doors are always open.
Cyrodiilic Brandy, Flynn, Grief, Mazda, Shine, Sujama. Let's take back our skooma. And now let's drop our token. On the bar. And you'll notice that the token I'm dropping is a piece of emerald, which is part of St. Paddy's Day culture. It's on the bar. I guess I can't be too picky. We did get it on the bar. Alright, let's go to Molag Mar. Hold on, a little bit of research real quick. 12. So we're doing Molag Mar right now. And I think that picture was done based on a mod version of Molag Mar. And I see the storm is still going on. Or maybe this is another storm, because this is another part of the island. So we're looking... Yeah, there's a mod that I used to have. And for some reason I forgot to reinstall it. Which basically replaces this indoor Vivek style Molag Mar with an outdoor Pilgrim's Rest. This is where we want to go. The outdoor Molag Mar is beautiful.
I like what I
Welcome,
see.
Outlander. I've special prices just for you today.
Before we get into there, let's drop the skooma real quick. No drinks at this place. Oh well, let's take back our skooma. And we will... Some tavern this is, there's nothing to drink. Oh, we dropped our token. Alright. Did I take back the skooma? Yes. Okay. Let's go to Ebenheart. And yes, I am picking the towns somewhat randomly. Because we got to get through all of them anyway.
I'd be happy.
And here we are at the 6 fishes.
Keep moving.
I forgot to drop the skooma again. Cyrodiilic Brandy, Flynn, Grief, Mazda, Shine, Sujama. Let's take back my skooma.
You choose to share your time with me. You humble me.
And now let's take our token. That would place the token on the bar. And we've already been to 10 of the taverns. So now let's go to visit the Telvanni taverns. In these, I don't know where in the towns they are. We'll start with Vaz. We're going to Vaz first, or Vos. I still don't know how to properly pronounce it. Did I leave a token?
Let's set aside our rivalries and talk, shall we?
Yes, I left a token. So we're going to Vos first. And I think this one's near the docks. We're looking for the Vero Trade House. We just left town. Gotta find where the docks are. That's the upper level. The secret upper entrance, or not so secret upper entrance of Vero Trade House. Where's the actual entrance? The Telvanni architecture can be difficult to navigate sometimes. Vero Trade House.
Welcome, friend. I feel as though I should know you.
One of these days, I'm going to remember to automatically drop the skooma when I go to do business with these guys. Cyrodiilic Brandy, Flynn, Grief, Mazda, Shine, Sujama. Skooma. And we drop our little token. On the bar. Gotta love sharing emeralds. And now we're going to go to Telmora. And we're looking for a place called the Covenant. And we just fell in the water.
Welcome, friend.
Here's the Covenant. Alright, where's Barkeep for here? Unless he's on another level. There's the bar.
If there's anything I can do, I am humbly at your service.
Drop the skooma. Trade. Cyrodiilic Brandy. Flynn. Grief. Mazda. Shine. Sujama. And there's also something called Telvanni Bike Musk, but I don't think that's a drink. Alright. Recover the skooma. And then we are going to drop our token. And now let's go over to Telarune. We're making really good time.
Greetings to you. A pleasure to meet you.
All right. We're looking for a place called Plot and Plaster. This is not that place. And then there's a place of interest I want to show you while we're in Telarune, since I'm actually a little bit ahead of schedule right now. I don't remember I think it's Telarune. Pretty sure. But let's get where we're going first, okay? Quick stream check. We've been on for exactly 1 hour. All right. All right. Okay. All right. We're in good shape for the stream. But I do not remember where Plot and Plaster is. It's been a long time since I've had any business. I mean, all the Morrowind streams that I've done, and I've rarely had any business in Telvanni territory. It's just not a place that I explore often. So I don't remember where anything is most of the time. I think this is the path up to the tower, though. Tower entry. All right, we're back where we were. Let's look at the map. Oh, we're way the other side of town. All right, I think we're close, though. Plot and Plaster, we found it. All right, let's go up to the bar. Drop the skooma.
May you find me worthy of your attention.
Seerdilic Brandy, Flynn, Grief, Mazda, Shine, Sujama. Take the skooma and leave our token. Did I just take it back by accident? All right, let's try that again. There, we've left our token. Now let's go back to town for a minute. I want to show something in this town. I don't remember where exactly in town it is, but I think it's on the outskirts. Telarune Underground. There's a slave market. There's a hidden slave market in here, if I remember correctly.
Oh,
I'd be happy
greetings.
to.
How do you
My
do?
pleasure.
May we
We
talk?
welcome you freely, Helen. Well, I find myself in pleasant company. Please, share your thoughts.
And we're going to get into preview of coming attractions.
Soon you'll be reduced to dust.
He wants to have a fist fight. That's a thing that usually happens in taverns. But
Creature visits again. I think I'll have choice words.
the people in the taverns are usually armed. So if you want to have a traditional fist fight, you got to find the guys who aren't armed.
Where is this? Where is that slave?
Alright, that's enough of a drunken bar fight in the slave market.
Not long now.
Alright, let's just get to Tel Brenora and forget this happened.
Your skills fail you.
And in Tel Brenora, I'm looking for a place called Sethan's Trade House.
Welcome, friend. I feel as though I should know you.
Oh, wait. Oh, good. I had a little panic because I thought we had forgotten to pick up the skooma at that last bar. Not a biggie. If we had. We're technically ahead of schedule right now. Even with that little bar fight in the slave market. Or I shouldn't say bar fight in the slave market because we weren't in a bar. It was a simulated bar fight. I'm coming the wrong way around town, aren't I? These Telvanni towns are so confusing to navigate sometimes, if you don't know what you're doing. Sethan's Trade House.
Well, I find myself in pleasant company. Please, share your thoughts.
I forgot to drop the skooma. At least it's not as bad as forgetting to pick it up. Cyrodiilic Brandy, Flynn, Grief, Mazda, Shine, Sujama. We got it all here. Let's take our skooma. And now we're gonna drop our token.
Tell your friends about this place.
And from here, we're going to go to Sadrith Mora. And there's actually 3 in Sadrith Mora. Sadrith Mora is the biggest of the Telvanni towns in Vanilla Morrowind. But there's some even bigger Telvanni towns in Tamriel Rebuilt. Where I think this is Gateway Inn. I want to have that open because I'm going into town. So we're at the Gateway Inn. And we first need to find the barkeep. Because this is one of the biggest of the tavern type places in Vanilla.
To what do I owe the pleasure, Lord?
Honored guest.
I have no idea which section of the inn the bar is at. This looks like a bar.
What did I do to deserve this honor?
If there is anything I can do, I am humbly at your service.
Ah, we found the bar, as evidenced by the fact that he wants me to drop the skooma. Cyrodiilic Brandy, Flynn, Grief, Mazda, Shine, Sujama. Ooh, he also has Pearl and Ruby, but we're also going to drop a token while we're here. So we just visited the Sadrith Moore's Gateway Inn. We just visited the Gateway Inn. So now let's oh, there's still even more. Oh. Okay. So this was the Gateway Inn. Let's go back to the door and go into town, because there's going to be 2 more taverns in Sadrith Moor.
Oh, greetings. How do you do? May we talk?
Now we're looking for a place called...
I feel as though I should know you.
Let's look around. We're looking for a place called Farrah's Hole in the Wall. Interesting trend in Morrowind. And other RPGs of the sorts. The merchants, they all their shops double as their homes. It was tradition back then for the shops double as the homes. You can wake up, walk down the steps, and go to work without a commute. There's no sign. This is probably just a house. I'm not sure. Well, that's Gateway right there. Is it this end of town, maybe? Farrah's Hole in the Wall. We found it.
I don't know where to begin. It is such an honor to meet you.
Cyrodiilic Brandy, Flynn, Grief, Mazda, Shine, Sujama. We take back our skooma. And we drop our token. By the way, we've already seen half the taverns. This is the 16th. Alright.
To what do I owe the honor, Lord?
And now we gotta head to the other end of town for the final tavern here. We're heading to the Imperial end of town, if I remember how to get there. I think we found it. Dirty Muriel's Corner Club.
Warm greetings, Outlander. Care to peruse my spell?
She has no drinks.
Share your thoughts, friend. I enjoy the company.
And when they don't have drinks, that means they're usually a cover for some kind of illegal operation. But I'm not going to press too much. We were just here to get drinks and got a little disappointed, but we visited, so let's drop our token anyway. We dropped our token. Where do I want to go next? Ghost Gate. Let's go to Ghost Gate. Because the Tower of Dusk apparently has tavern services. Now, this is a Cliff Racer Haven in here. So, Tower of Dawn. I think that's where the temple is for Ghost Gate. Tower of Dusk. And there's supposed to be an armor merchant in here. We're going to pay him a visit as well.
Someone watching. I can tell.
But first, the bar. Drop the skooma. Sirdilic, Grandy, Flynn, Grief, Masa, Shine, Sujama. Take my skooma and drop my token. We have only 12 taverns left to visit after this one. So before we leave, let's go find that armor merchant.
You bring me good fortune, Outlander. How may I be of service? I'm very happy to make your acquaintance. You flatter me with your attention, Outlander.
I have no idea where he is. Can't you tell I don't come to Ghost Gate often? The majority of my time is spent in Tamriel Rebuilt, and even there I don't know where everything is. Because they change those things all the time.
I feel as though I should know. I see this land suits you. We welcome you freely.
Okay, so clearly the armor merchant is not in this room. But then where? Ah, there's a downstairs too. I forgot about that.
What an unexpected surprise. Please, go ahead, Outlander.
It is a pleasure, Outlander. Do you require my services? You'll bring me good fortune, Outlander. I feel as though I should be of service.
Is that a Daedric helmet on top of a glass armor suit?
A warm welcome to you.
There's been a few guys down here wearing glass armor.
Welcome, friend. I feel as though I should know you.
Can I please go through the door? You're going to block the door, aren't you? Oh well, let's teleport back to the entrance and come back to this level.
What an unexpected surprise. Please, go ahead, Outlander. It's so good to meet you.
What an unexpected surprise. Please go ahead, Outlander. It's so good to meet you.
There he is. He has the boots. Curious. He has the greaves today. He doesn't always have the greaves. Helm, pauldron, shield, and the bracers. Now, let's go ahead and get dressed, shall we? Now, we are literally dressed in emerald. We are literally dressed in emerald for the remainder of this. And look, I can punch. We're dressed in emerald for the remainder of this run. So now we've done Ghost Gate, we've got 12 left. The last 12 are in 3 different cities. We're going to start with Aldrune. And this is the city that's most well known for the... This is the city that's most well known for the storms. So let's head over to Aldrune. And the first tavern should be right by the war point. The Fighters Guild. Is this it? Rat in the Pot. This is the first tavern down here in Aldrune. Okay. No drinks. And they didn't complain about my skooma.
May you find me worthy of your
Which
attention.
means they're up to something shady.
I must say, I find you most interesting right now. Please go ahead.
They're up to something shady, but no worries. We'll drop our token. Not on the floor, on the bar. So, yeah. Alright. 2 more taverns to try out
Greetings
here in
to my
Aldrune.
good friend, the Norm.
I think we have to go up to the central area of town for the other 2.
Welcome. If you wish to talk, it is really no trouble at all.
Is this the temple up here? Yeah, that's the temple. You can tell because it has an outer wall.
What an unexpected surprise. Please go ahead.
So this is the Ald Scar Inn. So this is the second of Aldrune's 3 taverns. And she is complaining about skooma, so which means this one does have drinks.
Our
This
doors
is an
are always
honor
open.
for me.
Cyrodiilic, Brandy, Flynn, Grief, Mazda, Shine, Sujama. Take the skooma. So this was Ald Scar. We went to Rat in the Pot, so we're looking for 1 more. Once we get the emerald token onto the bar. All right.
Impressive. These clothes are so fun.
All right. Council Club. That's kind of stupid, putting 2 rival taverns directly next to each other. I mean, 2 rival taverns put directly next to each other. Like, that's a great way to plan business, isn't it? I say that sarcastically.
May you find me worthy of your attention.
Drop the skooma. He's standing behind the bar, but he doesn't sell anything. Okay, then. This place is definitely a front for something. But no matter. I'm just here, I'm not here to get my face in anyone's business. Let's just drop our token and head over to Balmora. And in Balmora, there's 4. Oh, and it's nighttime, so let's do a little bit of a rest so I can see where I'm going. All right. I don't remember where each of the places is in Balmora. Council Club. This is one of them.
I see this land suits you. We welcome you freely, Outlander.
All right, there's the
What was
bar.
that?
I'm very happy to make your acquaintance.
He's complaining about my skooma, so we found the bar. Did I mention that this place is called Council Club? This is the Balmora Council Club. We just came out of the Aldrune one. Now, Cyrodiilic Brandy, Flynn, Grief, Masa, Shine, Sujama. Take my skooma and drop the emerald. Alright. Now that we've done Balmora Council Club, we have to find the other 3 places in Balmora. This is Lucky Lockup. This is another one of the 4 taverns in Balmora. Alright. Where's the act? I'm not seeing.
Welcome. If you wish to talk, it is really no trouble at all.
But I can see this one's another front for something. There isn't even a
Greetings.
proper bar
So often
here.
I find such good company. Please speak, Nord.
There isn't a proper bar here. This is the closest thing, so I will drop the token right here. Alright. So that was a major letdown. So we're still looking for... And I don't remember where the last 2 are in Balmora. So we'll have to take a little bit of exploration to find them. I think one of them is on this side of town. The South Wall Corner Club. This is one of them.
Welcome, friend. Hail.
Warmly greeted, friend. Welcome.
Drop the skooma. And then... he's not a... He's not a drink seller. But this looks like the bar area. Okay, then. There's definitely something going on here. But again, it's none of my business. Just drop my token. And let's, you know what, let's teleport back out to this middle of town. Because I think the last tavern is on the other side of town. I do not remember where the last one is. So we're going to take a quick little look around. Alright, no, it's not triggered. Those are the guilds.
A warm welcome to you.
There's the bookseller. 8 plates. This is the 4th tavern in Balmora. The 8 plates.
Where may you find me? I feel as though I should know you. May you find me worthy of your attention.
Cyrodiilic Brandy, Flynn, Grief, Mazda, Shine, Sujama. We take back our skooma. And we drop our token. There are
Tell me
only...
things about this place.
There are only 5 emerald tokens left in my inventory. You know what that means? It's time to go to Vivek, the biggest city in this game, which has more taverns than any other city in this game. We're going to start our Vivek adventure in the Foreign Quarter. And I think here in Vivek Foreign Quarter, we need to go into the Wasteworks. But I forget if it's upper or lower. So we'll just run around a bit until the map populates so we can check the dots and see if what we want is here. I forget which wasteworks in Foreign Quarter, because Foreign Quarter has 2 wasteworks levels.
Well, I find myself in pleasant company. Please share your thoughts.
Okay, I'm not seeing the place where I need to go. So let's try going to the upper wasteworks and poking around there for a bit. Unless... Nope, we're on the right level. I just gotta figure out my way around it to there. Well, according to the map, it's right around here somewhere. Upper Wasteworks. Blackshaw Corner Club, we found it.
I see this land suits you. We welcome you freely, Outlander.
It's nice hearing all these people call me, welcome you freely. It's nice having you. They're being nice to me. Usually, when you're running around as a first level character fresh off a boat, everyone calls you Enwa and Swit and basically tries to insult you and say you're not welcome. It probably has to do with the fact that I'm wearing the Persuasion Ring right now, which is one of my cheat utilities. Sierra Grande, Flynn, Grief, Mazda, Shine, and Sujama.
Our doors are always open.
Take back my skooma. Now, the thing with Vivek is I only have linking books for Foreign Quarter and Temple, which means for the other taverns, we're actually going to have to go run around and go into the other... We're going to have to go run around and find areas. So, we have dropped our token.
Tell your friends about this place.
We've dropped our token at the bar. So, tell you what we're doing. We're actually going to take our linking book. And we're going to take the gondola. We're going to take the gondola from here to get to another quarter. Because there's 4 more taverns. 2 in Hualu Quarter, 1 in Redoran, and 1 in Telvanni. And I think the Hualu taverns are in the plaza level. So let's go up to plaza level. And then I think in Redoran and Telvanni, they're in the Wasteworks. Oh, yeah. You can see just how bad Distant Draw is right now because I had to set it down for this computer. The No Name Club, this is one of them. Oh, I forgot to drop my skooma again. You'd think by now it would be automatic.
Welcome,
Oh, well.
Outlander. I've special prices just for you today.
Flynn, Grief, Mazda, Shine, Sujama. Take the skooma and drop our little token. So this was the no-name club, and apparently Halalu Quarter has one more. But I don't remember what level it's on, so... Oh, the Curio Manor. That's supposed to be a fun place. Here's the Elven Nation's Corner Club.
Welcome, friend. I feel as though I
Greetings
should
and
know you.
salutations.
There's someone watching me. I can tell.
So, drop the skooma. Buy the drinks. Grief, Mazda, Shine, Sujama. Take the skooma. And drop my emerald. So we need to find one in Redoran and one in Telvanni now. Give me one moment. Alright. Now,
What was
let's go back to Foreign Quarter and get back on the, let's get back on the gondola network. Because we still have to find something in Redoran and Telvanni. And these, I think, are in the Wasteworks, not the Plaza. So we're looking for a place. Well, let's first do our mapping so that we don't get too terribly lost. The Lizard's Head. We don't need to waste time on mapping.
You honor me. Please speak.
All right.
Tell your friends about this place.
Sierra Dilk, Brandy, Flynn, Grief, Malta, Shine, Sujama. Take the skooma. One moment. We drop our emerald. And as you can see, there's only one emerald token left to drop. So now we have to go back to the gondola.
With pleasure. Please, go ahead. I'm all ears.
All right.
Praise Vivek.
Let's get back to gondola level and go over to Redoran Quarter. And I'm pretty sure their tavern is in the Wasteworks as well. And actually, I think we visited them last week when we were doing the Magic Clothing Murder Quest. I think we went to this place. I'm not gonna actually look for the guy again, because we're not doing that today. We're just gonna go in, find the bar, leave our last token. There's the gondola. I need to find a gondola who can go to the Veteran Quarter. Does nobody have veteran travel? Oh well. Alright, looks like we're gonna have to cross the various bridges, trial and error, till we find the quarter we're looking for. I know that Dellen and Olms are closest to the temples, so I'm guessing that these are all the house quarters up here at this end of town. Which quarter are we in, though, is the question. We're back in Telvanni. That's no good. If my remembrance of the layouts is correct. Well, I know Veteran is one of the holier houses. That water sound effect reminds me of one of the sound effects from the Mist game we were playing the other day. Then again, there's only so many ways you can do a water sound effect and have it be realistic. We found it. We found Veteran Quarter. So let's go into the Wasteworks and find this last tavern.
A warm welcome to you.
I'm very happy to make your acquaintance.
The Flowers of Gold. This should be the final tavern in our little tour today.
Our doors are always open.
Drop the skooma. Forgot. Last place you'd think I'd remember by now. Cereal Grandy, Flynn, Grief, Masa, Shine, Sujama. And let's drop our token to show that we visited it. The emerald tokens have now been placed in all the taverns of Morrowind. But there's one more place we should visit. For what is a good tavern trot without friends? Let's go over to Vivek Temple, which is really just a stepping stone to Vivek Palace.
I don't know where to begin. It is such a
we're gonna go visit an old friend of mine. He is the God King of Morrowind. His name is Vivek. He doesn't like visitors. So let's see if we can get through the little puzzle he set at his door. Okay, that went smoothly. Lock too complex. Oh. Usually that means that it's a scripted lock. So instead, we're going to go here and we're going to cheese this lock. So that now we can say, hey, let's punch the door down, shall we? All right. We're looking good for our visit to the God King. Now, let's go visit him, actually. But you know, as we saw earlier in the Tilvani slave market, one of the great traditions of taverns is the drunken fist fight. So now, let's finish up this Morrowind tour by drinking all the alcohol that we have bought. We're going to drink 61 Cyrodiilic brandies. And it looks like it's going to make me drink all of them individually. Yeah, it's only letting me take them one at a time. So this is going to take me a few minutes. Alright, let me see if there's a way to drink multiple at once. Because otherwise we'll be here all day. Alright. How to do hotkey? It says I can assign them to a hotkey. Alright. And of course, the thing to make a hotkey is F1. Ah, here we go. Alright. In OpenMW, I think there is a drink all option on these. This is probably way more trouble than it's worth. But I'm a little bit ahead of schedule right now, so... There. There, we just drank all the Cyrodiilic brandy. We just drank all the Flynn. Now we're drinking all the grief. Now we're drinking all the Mazda. Now we're drinking all the Stein, or Shine. Now we're drinking the Skooma and the Sujama. And now that we've drinking all the alcohol, it's time to get into a drunken fist fight with our friend Vivek. The bar fight to end all bar fights. And of course he paralyzed me. It's supposed to be a fist fight, but I guess if he runs out of MP. Who brings fireballs to a fist fight anyway? That's just not fair. That's not good sport. let's just agree to call it a draw. That's a nice screen cap. Alright, let's call it a draw. And let me get ready for the third and final portion of tonight's St. Paddy's Day show. Which is, I'm going to play some traditional Irish songs on my kazoo. Let's go ahead first. Switch back over to the studio. And I didn't set up titles for this one like I usually do. I didn't set up titles for the names of the titles like I do when I usually do a kazoo show. So we're just going to deal without it. While I transition, I'll give you this background. I'm going to let the game quit, and I'm going to go ahead and get things set up for the kazoo. I'm going to... let's put this over here out of the way. There's my kazoo. Give me a moment to pull up my folder of Irish music, and we'll go ahead and get started. You know what? Let's whip a little something together. You can watch me play today. And now let's... Give me a moment. I'm doing a quick little update. There we go. You can watch me play the kazoo today. I'm not going to try to play the bodhran with it or anything, even though that was my original intention. We're just going to do straight kazoo tonight. But I'm going to, since I had my face cam on earlier anyway, I'm going to let you watch me play. So let me just get my backing music going. No, I want to be an artist for this one. So I'm about to play a bunch of random traditional Irish songs. We're going to start with one called Black Velvet Band. So as you can hear, I did attempt to do the drum a little bit there. It's been a while since I played this, so I'm still feeling out the rhythms. But now we're gonna do a fun song called Finnegan's Wake. Yeah, I'm still feeling out the drum a little bit. But now we're going to do a song called Merchant Durkin. All right, moving on. Now we're going to do Rocky Road to Dublin. Rocky Road to Dublin. Alright. Oh, this one's a fun one. 7 Drunken Nights. But since we're not doing kazoo, not lyrics, I won't play it 7 times. I'll play it like 3 or 4. Alright, that's enough of 7 Drunken Nights. I played 4 Drunken Nights for you, so... And since it's kazoo and not lyrics, you're missing the comic effect of that song anyway. Plus, I realized I forgot to change the category on Twitch, so I'm fixing that now. We've gone from Morrowind into music, and our next song will be, hold on. The next song will be, Step It Up, Mary. Alright, a bit of a sadder song if you know the lyrics. We're gonna do Bald O'Donoghue now. Alright, moving on. We're gonna do Hills of Connemara next. The Hills of Connemara. Alright, the next song is called The Holy Ground. I've only got 6 more, so I hope the stream I want to raid starts on time tonight. So this is called The Holy Ground. Alright. The next one is called The Hot Asphalt. All right, getting close to the end here. Couple more. This one's called the Irish Rover. Oh, did I say the Irish Rover? Okay. This one's called the Moonshiner. got two more left. Two more songs here. Actually, I want to save this one for last. So we're going to do Whiskey in the Jar for right now. Whiskey in the Jar. All right, I got one song left. It's called The Wild Rover. And this is a very catchy song and a fun one, and one of my favorite of the Irish traditional songs. All right. Well, that's all the Irish. That's all the traditional Irish songs I've prepared for tonight. So let's see if the stream I want to raid. The stream I want to raid has just started. I'll show off the brand one more time since it wasn't in frame during the music. And that's enough of that. And let's go raid Piano Rogues as we usually do on Thursday night. And wish them all a happy St. Paddy's Day. And hold on. My chat's locking up a little bit. Hold on. Okay, there we go. I fixed it. All right, I'm initiating the raid. Have a good night, everybody. Happy St. Paddy's Day again. I hope you enjoyed my special. And let's go enjoy some nice piano music, courtesy of Piano Rogues. Have a good night. Oh, I misspelled it. Okay, let's try that again. And here's Pegatrix. You can look at Pegatrix as we exit. I misspelled it again. I'm the equivalent of drunk right now, but I didn't drink anything real. Just those virtual drinks that my character did. Third time's the trick. We had 3 parts to our show, and it took us 3 tries to get the raid going. And here's a little bit more of Pegatrix for you to look at. Alright, the raid has been initiated. Here's Pegatrix. Alright, have a good night. Alright, have a good...
Hello, Uncle Evie. Thank you for coming in with the raid. Good to see you. How have you been?